my question's for Dale and Kelly. You know, as you guys have built Junior Motorsports and done this in kind of your own way and made, obviously, Dale, you had your career in your own right. A lot of fans, you know, have followed you because they followed your dad. And so as you kind of look at this now as going into the Cup Series for the first time, was there ever a sense that you wanted to do it for yourselves, you wanted to do it for the company, but you also wanted to do it for those fans that have stuck by you guys and the Earnhardts for so long? And what do you think your dad would think about this?
Well, I hope that he'd be excited about it. I'm sure he would have told us how we should have done it differently, but he was also always very supportive. But so I think he would be excited about this. I do feel a bit of an obligation as with our connection to the fan base. I do feel that obligation to like achieve and have milestones as an owner. And so, yeah, I think you can hear rumblings over the years around the fans being excited or hopeful of a potential cup opportunity for us. And so, yeah, there's pressure not only me and Kelly. Kelly said it so good the other day. She's like, we're a family and we race, and racing's what we do. We're always going to race. And you know, we find a way to get to the racetrack and compete because that's what we've always done and what we want to do. And so we've always wanted to race in the Cup Series, just waiting on the right pieces to fall into place. And yeah, so I hope that we can, for our fans, there will be some pressure to go out there, get the car in the field, and get it on the grid, so that we can all enjoy this.
And one quick follow up, you know, when you guys have done things, it's always been 8 or 88 or 3, you know, and those connections. 40, obviously, with the connection to the sponsor. How cool is it going to be to kind of do something a little bit different?
I like the connection, and I like that. Justin. I'll let Chris talk a little bit about this, but Justin mentioned Chris was very involved, and he knows what he likes, knows what he wants this brand to become, and what they're creating with Traveler. And so we were more than excited to allow them all the creative influences they wanted to be able to have the race car on the racetrack that they want. So, um, as a traditionalist and somebody who is a bit of a history buff, I was a bit surprised at how I felt about this because I really didn't, I didn't mind what the number was. I was just hopeful to be able to put it together and get it on the racetrack. So, and the fact that there's a connection for Chris and his team to the number makes it matter to me.
You want me to speak to that as well?
Oh yeah, please.
Okay. Well, really, the number of obviously Travel Whiskey is blend number 40. We tried over, 50 different blends before we picked the blend that goes in the bottle. And I didn't know how much it really was not necessarily a problem, but like when I said, can it be number 40? I was just kind of throwing it out in the air. They're like, well, we have to check if we can have that. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's cool. But it really worked out for, I think it's a nice way synergy to have that little cue from, I like Easter eggs and things like that, on bottles and now on a car. So it's, and I wanted the car to also look like, you know, junior racing, but also travel whiskey. And I wanted to really look like both of those things. And I think that we achieved that in what we did with the car. That was really my goal and anything I was kind of picking on about.
Thank you.